I'm coming for that number one spot. What you doing, man? Number one spot. Nevada. La la la. Father, I like gold. So. Dollars. What you doing, man? Mm, 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 mm. Get in my belly. That we could be more than just friends, but you're scared. Boy, I know that we could be more than just friends, but you're scared. I know. Mm-hmm. Be your scared. Hey, happy almost Mercury Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. Everything you need to know about me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, Hapi channel with there's Lakshmi, who's supporting class high school in the high school. When you look up Lakshmi, you see that she is I think she's a Hindu goddess of wealth, beauty, and she's the Hindu goddess of wealth, fortune, happiness, prosperity, beauty, fertility, sovereignty, and abundance. I asked Lakshmi myself, who are you and how would you like for me to describe you? And the following came up. The number 2 came up. I see that as balance, stability, making decisions, choices. I see it as worth, value. Also senses like taste, smell, touch. And that's pretty much that. And she also said, finish a level, ready to, or just stepping into the next phase, the next level, leveled up, experience, devotion, the path, the way, the direction, breakthrough, discipline, healed, having it together, having it all together, and ready to start anew, to step forward, to step through. You know, you know the way. And that's Theorist Lakshmi for you, and I'll be channeling her for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. If you hear any extra sounds in this reading, life is life. And like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciation. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. Let's begin this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. All the way over there. That is crazy. The cards you're about to see based on this is funny. Okay. It's not funny, but it is. Maybe some people were in some type of mind game. Yeah, it's some subconscious stuff. All right. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the clarity cards, is Seven of Cups. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Queen of Pentacles. Some type of illusion, all that stuff. Something with the subconscious. Like you can't have it all. Like you can't start again. Lies. Okay, I like it. I like this one. Okay. This is gonna be something definitely very obvious during the full moon, which is coming up on Thursday. Bottom of the deck, which is summary of the oracle card that came up is Mitrogenia and shape shifting. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is comfrey completion. I mean, when I got him, he was a star. Dun, 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 dun. For this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, the topic is overcoming entrapment. The card that came out is Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is crazy. Overcoming entrapment and then literally imprisoned or entrapped. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the Eight of Swords card, trapped in fear, is Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Strength card, power. And then to clarify the Eight of Swords card, trapped in fear, you got the Nine of Cups in reverse. You've got the Moon card, and you got the Ace of Wands. And we have the oracle card here, Ashwagandha, purpose. All right, let's get through it. There's something here about a cycle, something here possibly about money. It kind of was feeling like money, even though there's no money cards here. But yeah, so money, the subconscious, intuition, heavy intuition, depth. Pretty much that. And then death and rebirth, I guess. And then, yeah, I said cycles already. So there's something with that that's going on here. There's something here about the end of a cycle. Ooh, some of y'all could be seeing 999 a lot, or you will be, or whatnot. Yeah, there's just cyclemania, okay? Cyclemania, or whatever. There's the end of a cycle, closed. There's something about going beyond, progression, moving forward, perseverance, maybe something about learning something, education or whatnot. So learning or teaching something. There's also something about traveling, literally, figuratively, both. There's something about going beyond, transcending, and all of that. There could be lessons learned at the ending of a cycle. Maybe some of y'all maybe going beyond illusion, something with your subconscious and all of that stuff. Yeah, so there were conflicts, mental conflicts. This could have been just with yourself. You've been battling some type of conflict. Maybe there was conflicts. Maybe there was conflicts outside of yourself, and like that was affecting you like personally by yourself, making you fearful, doubtful, maybe nervous or whatnot. Yeah, that's not the way I'm seeing it. It feels like they may have been like conflicts that maybe, that is happening. And like people were in fear or doubt, or you felt oppressed or something like that, and trapped and mentally and everything. There's something with the subconscious. And then it's just like the whole thing about, I'm getting like this whole thing about freedom and like the subconscious and stuff. I forgot if I like posted that already or whatnot, or if anybody really understood what I was saying, if they read the message. But there was this post on TikTok where this guy was holding like, it was like, has a sanctuary, and he rescued an elephant that basically was abused. And even though the elephant had free range to roam and everything like that, the elephant would literally like be afraid to like go anywhere else because of its previous owners. So something about that, like there's something that feels like entrapment, like mentally, and like keeping people or something the way it is by mental the psyche or whatnot. And then randomly, that's crazy, 'cause I thought about that when I was driving around too. There was something random about like, I don't know what they were talking about. I forgot what they were talking about or whatnot. There was something they named it as, or like a psyche thing or a mental thing where it's like laws. And even though like there could be no one, no cameras, no nothing or whatever, at like a stoplight, or like where you had to make a certain like, you had to do a certain like rule or law, driving law, but there's no one around, it's empty, there's no cameras, nothing. There's something about like people still like stopping at the red light, or like still obeying the rules even though technically they don't really have to, in a way. Something about that. It's kind of like weapons too, I guess. Like I mean, at least what I thought, and from the ending of it too, like everybody was just psychologically effed up from this lady, this witch or whatnot. And after that, they didn't just snap back into themselves. They psychologically were fucked up for a bit. Um, some of them, it was years or a year before people started talking again, or the kids started talking again. Even the kids' parents like was not able to like take care of themselves after that in that movie. There's something about inner strength, confidence, it coming from within or whatnot. Mental strength, the subconscious, something like that. There's something about unhappiness here. I don't know if like some people are just not satisfied, not feeling like they're getting what they want. Some people may feel depressed or something like that, or feel like their fulfillment is withheld. Like they're just not. It's not being satisfied. Bum, 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 bum. Let's get blown. Yeah, reversed in this deck it says indulgence, but I don't think it's indulgence. It says inner happiness and something's missing. So it could be both of those at the same time. With the strength card and the moon card, I feel like there's something about needing to build up that like confidence, that happiness, that strength within yourself. And then also I do feel like there's some people feel empty or like unhappy, unsatisfied. Heavy subconscious. Some of y'all could be nervous, in fear subconsciously or something like that. Something maybe there could be something about a secret that's keeping someone trapped or something like that. I can't believe like this is called overcoming entrapment and the trapped in fear came out. But anyways, yeah, something with that. What in the world is this? We're not even in Scorpio season. We're far from it. But I've been getting these like things of like truth coming out or whatnot, like things being revealed and everything. That's why I'm kind of feeling with the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Maybe something was overwhelming, like there was some type of like new thing or new energy or whatnot, and it was overwhelming. There could be something with illusion as well. There's something about also like knowing your purpose, being confident about it, being confident about your path or whatnot. And again, this could like all just like align and snap into place on Thursday. Okay. What came out as the Eight of Swords, trapped in fear. When it comes to overcoming entrapment, let me look at this real quick. Sorry. Before I say what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't think y'all are that now. I feel like this is something about that y'all are doing, y'all are overcoming now, or like you overcame it and like there's, follow after or whatnot, because of what I'm seeing. So yeah, there's something here about like being trapped in fear, being having doubt, maybe feeling overwhelmed, nervous or something like that, maybe in your head, overthinking. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of that, the Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. Um, yeah, there could have been some type of like conflict going on that was just like bothering you mentally. It was itching your brain. Um, yeah, there were. What is this too? There's been a lot of Seven of Swords. I want to know. I'm telling you, it's been like some type of like lies, cheating, trickery, whatever it is. But like the truth gets revealed or whatnot. Like there could be like even like a breakdown and it gets revealed anyway. And it sets people free. That's something that's been constant lately. I mean, Sagittarius is freedom besides Libra to me. But top of deck user watching this right now is a strength card, power. Um, yeah. So a lot of y'all could be like currently developing or have developed or just developing heavy inner confidence. I feel like inner confidence. Yeah, we had the crown chakra here and all that stuff. The crown chakra and stuff. So it's like the mental. Some of y'all are transforming, changing, and like aligning or whatnot. And then to clarify, the Eight of Swords, Chapter and Fury, got the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Moon card, and the Ace of Wands. And then, like, this happens in so many ways, I feel. One of them that came up is like, and that's crazy because this is gonna be so vague and blah 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 because I don't get too deep into it because I kind of don't care, but I kind of have to at the same time, but not really. Okay, like so I watched this dude and I like watch I don't like political stuff at all. I really don't give a fuck because these people playing games in our face. So it's like when people playing games in my face type of thing, I'm not gonna pay attention to you. I don't care. I'm gonna pay attention to what I need to, and I'm just gonna leave the rest. I don't give a fuck. But this dude, something about him, I like the way he delivers it and everything. Um, but he was saying what I was already like. I don't know. Things just be coming up in my head. It's weird. Like things just really just pop up in my head. And there was something random. I don't know if I was doing something, but something was like, yeah. Basically, everybody's gonna get sick of the quote unquote 1%. People are gonna get sick of them. And it's crazy because I didn't say this out loud. None of this. That creeps me out when that happens. I didn't say it out loud. None of this. I'm just thinking this in my head and stuff like that. And like basically do he uploaded he was on Twitch or whatnot saying that or and he also uploaded like a clip of the video or whatever on YouTube and saying the same thing. I gotta watch the whole thing, but he was like, yeah, like basically the 1% are like losing and stuff like that. Cause and I gotta see what he fully says. But me personally, I just feel like at some point people are gonna get fed up. Like at least me, I get fed up. I'm not gonna sit here and keep trying stuff when people are playing mind games. Like so it's like when is it gonna be enough for enough people who had enough, enough people that had enough. And that's what I see here too. It's like so much conflict, so much. And it's like, you know what? It's like giving up. It's like turning within yourself for power or whatnot, for confidence, for happiness. You're like, yeah, I'm so done with seeking out or whatnot that like or and getting disappointed or something like that or something overwhelming that it's like now I'm just gonna just turn inward or something like that. And it's like not really giving up, but like being fed up or unsatisfied, something about that. It shifts like the subconscious or something like that, and it like breeds anew or whatnot. Like, ooh, is that what you call it? Is that a black hole? A void or burst? It just goes like that and it goes because it goes so much in. I don't have the words for it, I'm sorry. But might be a nebula, maybe not. But it's like it feels like that. Like it's like I'm really over this. And then because it's so much like over it is like it bursts. There's something new that comes up or whatnot. So that's what I see there. That's why I like the power of detachment because um I think part of like sometimes getting the energy to move or something like that, like we could be doing all we can do and like at the end like what we really have to do sometimes it's so simple is to just detach and then like everything just starts going like bloop 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 bloop. And then we have your ashwagandha purpose. And it came upright, so I'll read that. The keywords are finding divine purpose, dharma, finding the future self, receiving a divine gift, north node. And then the astrological rulers are north node and the moon. And then I'll read the guidance. It says ashwagandha, like the north node, mirrors the potentials of our divine purpose, also known as dharma in Sanskrit. Ashwagandha contains both solar and lunar elements within it, as it provides great strength and adaptability. Yet, with the great depths of the moon, such as relaxation, lucidity, and expanded consciousness, ashwagandha reminds us that it is not necessary to fully know the entirety of your purpose in order to pursue it. When you're living in alignment with your dharma, there is no separation between your inner and outer realities. It becomes a cohesive experience expression, therefore granting a feeling of wholeness and completion. Perhaps you're not clear on the desired outcome, so your efforts feel unfocused or purposeless. Even if you've lost touch with your why, remain open to the mystery of the journey. Stay focused and playful. Keep following the signs. Cancer is here. You could be the sign, the sign could be a chart, could be the energy of this reading, could be planetary placement anywhere around you, all that stuff. You have here jellyfish, the bad omen, the bad meaning. It has the numbers 11 and number 3 here, and it has the zodiac signs Capricorn, Aquarius, and Libra here. And it says divorce, the process of it, court, money, who gets what, separation, starting over, order, and balance. Maybe some of y'all are overwhelmed about a divorce, about starting over. It could be just like separation from friends and business partners. It could be romantic. There's something about maybe feeling overwhelmed about starting over again or something like that. And yeah, about some type of order or balance. You have your bees, the bad one with the bad meaning. And it says here, and it has here Aries and Leo, and it says too risky, unwise gamble at life or with something. Icarus, impulsive, childlike mentality. Sting, make make a decision, jumping without thinking about it first, without a decent plan, without consideration of effect, consequences, doing something, making a decision without knowledge, without info, being new to something. So be confident about, be like real confident. Don't be like confident and it's like bonana. Like be confident because you develop that within yourself or whatnot, and all of that stuff. And we have here haughty, which is an adjective meaning arrogant, superior, complex, and looked down on. I feel like there needs to be reflection and just like calming the nerves and thinking before like doing something here, okay? Because it seems like it may be too like this, too haughty, or just going for it. You want, like I said, you want to be confident, not cocky, or like confident but not like foolish or anything like that. Um, of course, do your research and everything before. Do whatever you got to do first, and then take that calculated leap, that calculated jump or whatnot. Yeah, and then if there is a process that you have to go through, don't skip it. If there's some type of transformation process going on, don't skip it. If there's something where you have to really, that's what I mean, sit and reflect before like doing something, do that or whatnot. Because this is like a gun. That's why I like the Fallout tarot deck because it's muskets. The wands are muskets. This is a gun. Like literally the wands, especially the ace of wands is the gun, and it's like what I was explaining, like the big bang, like the burst or whatnot. So it's like be strategic with it. like not just throwing it everywhere or too early or too whatever. Just know how to align with it and stuff like that. I hope that came across properly. Yeah, and we are in Saggy season, so that's my point and aim zodiac sign or whatnot. So and the fact that it's talking about the full moon and everything like that and precision, like it's giving me the whole, yeah, like I'm saying, like this is a gun, like you don't want to just go shooting a gun everywhere. You don't want it to be off safety or whatever, handle it weird and stuff. There's certain rules and like ways to like carry or whatnot. And when you're in Call of Duty and all that stuff. And in real life too, they have the thing that you could look through. I forgot what you call it. To have perfect aim and everything like that, especially the laser. So all of that, okay, you gotta do all of that. Don't just like shoot randomly. Okay, that's that for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The topic: overcoming entrapment. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree or you can email me, set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And peace out.